We'll be focusing on Showdown. So it's been a while since we've done a Showdown video. Mainly because the meta hasn't really shifted that much. However, now, post-Sol update and all these sort of two competitions later, I think it's a good time to go back and sort of revisit of where things are, right? So we'll start off with obviously the 4 zones that we have here. We're not going to focus on zone 4, obviously. Killer Whale here is just he's running unopposed. Look, he's got like 18 levels of everyone else, right? I doubt he will even be taking much damage throughout these fights. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, it's he's not. No, he's taking okay damage. I expected more, but he would hit like a truck. Look at, oh my god, Honda as a tank almost got one tapped by an Iryu Raging Demon, and that's not even an Akuma Raging Demon, right? So that's a little bit absurd. Anyways, no point watching that. But congrats to Killer Whale. I mean, he has not lost a look at his frame. That's like 15 or something wins, isn't it? So, no surprise there. Now let's start from zone 1. So we go Maiko and Dark Ghost here. Maiko is like kind of like the Killer Whale of zone 1. He's got some very strong units here. He's got Max Virgil, Max Takuma there. He's got a Iryu. So he's got a pretty decent team. Let's have a quick look at what he's running here. So that's almost like a mirror team. Oh no, it's not a mirror team. Wow. So Maiko is using MH Ken to tank. I don't understand why people use MH Ken to tank. I don't think he's a tank. He gets slapped fairly easily. And surprise, surprise, it's bugged. We can't even look at the report. Oh, that is so annoying here. Like, they need to fix this shit, right? Why is the report expired? Like, the match happened literally like 40 minutes ago. But anyway, so that's zone 1 there. I mean, it's so bugged. It's not even showing a third fight. So anyways, congrats to Maiko. Unfortunately, we can't go through, but let's see if we can see what his third team usually is. So did anyone even push him to use his third team this competition? Let's see. No, 2 teams there. So essentially his third team never even got the got the chance here. The man just AFK'd the whole competition. Alright, fair enough. Then we'll move to zone 2. So I kind of did something similar. I didn't change my team the whole competition. Well, reason mainly why I did not change my team comp for the whole way, because I wanted to test out Goken. So I wanted to test out Goken and see here. I've lost to default hero. So default hero there was running a Bison team and an MH Ken team. So a lot of damage output, a lot of cleave with MH Ken there. I did not expect to win this, but let's see how close we got, right? So I just want to test out Goken and just absolutely throw him against any sort of competition we can find. Those Elena heals are really strong there, and also Bison AoE is just constantly exploding. My Sea Viper got slapped because he dropped the MH Ken EX move there. So look, it was a bad matchup. So I thought, well, that's not a good gauge of how strong the team is. So then I kept running Goken throughout the competition here, and then my where's my second match? Second match was against a very strong team. So that's a Guile, Bizang, and the Bison team there. So I'll fast forward this a little bit. But essentially, once he gets that first interrupt in. So the downside here of running Iryu is like you're already starting with like 10% less health. And then you need to run shields, you need to run healing moves. So, but Goken can keep him alive. So as you saw there, he interrupted my first combo completely. But now the second one, he's not going to get so lucky. And essentially once that Raging Demon goes off, there goes Guile. Bison's about to eat the dust as well. Actually, sorry, Bison won't eat the dust because my Sea Viper's dead, therefore Iryu can't trigger. But Akuma will just clean up the rest of his team, right? So pretty straightforward there. That's why I need Goken. So I'm running 2 glass cannons with a lot of damage output potential, and Goken essentially just keeps them alive. So that's where Goken shines, right? Every character has a place in the Kaimata, and Goken does what no one else can do. You can run Iryu and Akuma with Bison, and you get absolutely slapped. Even if you're running a healer, you still get clapped. So Goken is the only viable solution there if you want to run them both in the same team. Otherwise, I highly advise against it. Any good test here for Ryu? So, no, similar lineup. Look, it was a good team, but the ultimate test came in the final against the Alpha Hunter here. And so I'm running Goken, Akuma, Iryu, and Sea Viper against a pretty stacked team here. So he's got a level 80, a Virgil, he's got a F Blanca, he's got a what's it called? He's got a Nero there, Max as well. So let's see how the battle goes. Now I'm fairly annoyed at this for 2 reasons. So Iryu's passive, or his skill set should I say, is to kill characters that essentially are unkillable, and he should negate passives. And Virgil's passive essentially is he can't drop below 1 HP while he's transformed, right? And if Iryu can kill Bison, why shouldn't he be able to kill Virgil? It's just really dumb. I don't know if this is an oversight by the developers, or if Virgil's passive is not the same as, you know, Bison's passive, if it's classified differently. I will ask the question now that I'm part of the creator program. Maybe they'll get back to me and answer me for once. So we'll see. But as you can see here, look at that. I mean, he's the only one standing. Iryu clearly clipped him there, where he would have mopped the floor with Bison usually, but Virgil's still alive. So, you know, as a result here, my Sea Viper jumps in and gets clapped, but he can't kill off Iryu or Akuma, and that's largely because of Goken. So it's annoying, right? It takes away that strategy out of it. You'd be more like, if I'm running a Virgil, for example, and I want to be wary when I run it against an Iryu team. It shouldn't just guarantee me a victory or guarantee I'll be alive throughout the whole match. It's bullshit, right? If Bison shouldn't survive, then if won't survive, then shouldn't Virgil either, right? This one here, it's a mirror matchup. It's a toss of a coin. It's a 50-50. Whoever goes first essentially wins. And in this particular case here, I went first, and literally whoever interrupts first, it's not even a close game afterwards, right? I'll show you. I don't even think any of my teammates my players characters drop below like 90% throughout the whole match, right? He's just getting pounded. There's no way he can out heal it. It's literally a coin toss, right? Anyways, no strategy involved there. So that's how I went in that one there. So oops, he's bugged again. So zone 3, Apple and Marino here. So Marino, this is his second win. Apple won once. So his Sagat team here lost, unfortunately, against the this should be a good fight, but he's got nothing that can really kill Bison, and that's probably like the downfall of this team. And Vega is probably one of the shittest units in the game, guys. Do not run him. Like, he adds speed, but that's about it. But you can run Chun-Li, OG Chun-Li, and get better results out of her, right? And she'll essentially do more than him. As you can see here, Vega just bit the dust straight away, and Marino was forced to bring his healer in, which then his healer got one-tapped by Sea Viper, right? I feel sorry for whoever built Vega. At this point in time, he is absolutely useless. So if you had a choice between spending your divination tickets on someone like, say, Sagat or Samari Buki or whatever else is out there, I would strongly recommend go over everyone other than Vega, right? Absolutely useless. Trash. And he's C3. It just makes him linger in the enemy team and just makes him a prime target because he's so squishy. He just gets clapped straight away. It's just a terrible unit at this point in time. Here, Apple versus Marino's Virgil. This is a very good matchup. So Apple's running Sagat there. He's running double tank, a Blanca, and Summer Yang. I have a feeling this would have been a close match. Anyways, just let's have a look. I'll slow it down a little bit. So Apple will obviously go first here. Oh no, Marino because of Akuma. Nice. Man, Blanca suffered some big damage. I feel like he's got shadow nerfed. He used to be so much tankier. And now he's just getting clapped. Holy. Virgil's about to finish him off here, for sure. Oh, wow, Honda. I don't know how Blanca dodged the Virgil AoE there, but that should have been 2 down, essentially. But Sagat, wow, what a unit. One of the best PvP units in the game at the moment, probably for bossing as well. Akuma hanging there by a thread, you know. As soon as your healer drops on the field, it's an uphill battle. Like, you're not gonna win. There you go. Blanca didn't survive that time, and this is what I talk about Akuma being squishy, right? See, without Goken, Akuma got clapped straight away. So essentially, it's just Virgil doing the heavy lifting. You want to be maining Akuma in a team. You don't want him to be just like a side unit to Virgil, especially if you've spent a lot of like sort of resources like me building him. There's really no point running him as almost a support unit, right? Second fiddle. You want to be running him as a main. So yeah, that's across all the zones. There was some interesting matchups here over the time, but nothing really that tells me, you know, the meta has absolutely shifted, because he hasn't. You still see your Sea Vipers dominating. This is what I don't like Summer Ibuki. I understand she's not maxed here, but she's so squishy. She's just gonna get tapped so quick, and that's a max Sea Viper on the other team. Yeah, this is going to hurt. This is going to, look at that, she's almost dead. And there she is, she's done. One tap, right? Absolutely one tap. So yeah, I don't understand why. I think she got overhyped, and people were like, oh, another MH can, and then they sort of invested into her believing that she's an MH can, but she's not. Like, she does some good buffs like speed and crit or whatever else she does, but she's not MH can by any stretch of the imagination. MH can is MH can, and he's in a league of his own still, right? 6-7 months after the game release, he's still meta. Anything else here? So Tonic has got I think he's got a max Akuma here. Yep. Oh, there you go. So Tonic is running even better lineup than I'm running. So ideally, well, look, it is better, but it's also not better. So I'll show you why it's better and also not at the same time. So what's the downfall here? The downfall is he's running Iryu as a tag unit, right? Iryu's Raging Demon procs and usually just wipes out the lowest, what's it called? The lowest health character on the field of the enemy team, right? And that's usually Bison, so Bison just gets deleted. And the Raging Demon can trigger based on two sort of factors. One is if Iryu kills someone, which is absolutely fine to keep him in tag then, because if he does kill someone with his trigger move, then he'll come and do his Raging Demon. However, if you keep him on the field, he'll do the Raging Demon occasionally based on how many stacks he's got, right? And he also drains the enemy super with his special Hadouken, among other things. But the downfall is he's squishy. Over here, he's running Sagat, right? And Sagat is essentially unkillable on his own. When you pair him with Goken, watch out, right? Like, he's a force to be reckoned with. So is this lineup stronger than my Iryu and Akuma lineup? Potentially. I think if these two teams met, it would be very close, but I think he's got the edge because of Sagat. But if this team came across a Bison team, I think it would struggle, whereas my team, I think, has a higher potential to kill the Bison team. And also, Sagat is really slow. So it's very situational, to say the least. It's hard to say which team is better, which team is not. Anyways, let me know your thoughts, guys. I think that's it for this video. And that's the latest showdown as of the 3rd of September. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as it helps me grow the channel and make some more content for you guys. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.